Let me just wash this stuff. Well, okay. What are you doing? Just don't touch the food. I'm gonna throw it away. Do you understand? Now I'm gonna throw the food away.
It's sitting here in its own bacteria.
No, it's not. I just made it half hour ago. You don't. You put a food on the plate like a human being. I'm gonna throw this food away. I'm serious. You don't with Ebola. You don't. Here, I went to the CVS to buy hand sanitizer, sterilized thing. I bought and I couldn't find it. It was the last one there, the last one. And I bought rubbing alcohol who kills germs.
Crap! I forgot to bring over. I want to bring over that food you gave me, the frozen meat. I don't want it.
Why?
I don't like it. I don't want to eat meat.
You mean the ground beef?
The ground beef. I had some. I wasn't interested in it, and also the chicken and lamb. I'll give you back. And I have some. I just don't want meat. I don't eat much meat. The chicken.
Okay,
right here.
Just give it to for your friend. I don't want it.
All right, fine. And also, I forgot. I have 2 bottles of dish soap. I was going to give you the big ones.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just not interested in eating meat much anymore. I barely ate it the last few months, so I just kind of lost my taste for it. Chicken's all right, but I can't make it that well. I took apart my oven to clean it today. It was covered in like ash and stuff, the ranges on the stove.
Good God, come on now, you don't wash your hands on top of the dishes.
You no.
Huh?
Nothing.
For God's sakes.
No. There's
like
nothing
that.
big deal.
Yes, it is. What do you want to eat?
I don't want to eat much. Maybe something a little tiny bit.
Well, you know what? You
Crush your
better
head.
eat, because if you don't eat, you don't have enough fuel in your body.
I barely ate today, and I'm happy about it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Then don't bother to come here and tell me that stuff.
I had 2 eggs, toast, small bowl of cereal,
Maybe you should eat some brain
a
food.
tamale,
Yeah.
1 slice of bread with peanut butter and jelly, and then a tuna fish. Small can of tuna fish.
Oh, I get you
on
to the
toast.
fish then.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, turn it down a little bit. Oh, anyway, so there was no sanitizer, no nothing. People get scared. People canceling their flights. They don't want to go anywhere, you know.
Did you hear they brought in one of the Ebola patients to Maryland?
I know.
But Mom, you can only get it by getting in contact with the blood or urine or
You know
feces.
what? I don't believe that.
If you wash your hands, yes, if you wash your hands, you'll kill the Ebola germs.
I discussed today
Oh
with people at work. We all believe if somebody sneezes and I'm next to it or something, I can catch it.
The guy in Dallas who had it, he was with his family for days with symptoms. None of them got it.
Yeah, right.
Yes, that's exactly right. What are you, crazy? You just make up your own beliefs?
Fine. But I don't know. I don't believe anybody anymore. The news, they're no good. They're no good. News, they're no good no more. Oh my God. What are we gonna do? I'm afraid to fly. I'm afraid to go to Greece. I don't want to go. I don't want to go because somebody can sneeze next to it and you know, sneeze in my food. You know how close are those little tables.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to leave this and go for a quick snack?
I guess, yeah, we can.
Let me leave this here, okay? This is hot. It's gonna stay hot. Okay, let me get my jacket.
When we come back, can you talk about how you make this or the rice with spinach?
Just put this right here.
You're not being very cooperative.
Let me talk it right now.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on.
Can I turn the light on?
You know what? Spinach and rice is very nourishing and very good. What I did, I chopped up 2 onions, small. I browned it with olive oil. Then after that, I put the spinach all washed, fresh, 4-pound spinach, and you know it goes down as soon as it starts steaming. And after the spinach went down, I put 2 cups rice, 2 cups water, salt and pepper, and lots of dill, and let it cook, and it's delicious. And this is what I did, and now you messed it up, I'm gonna throw it away. I put the chicken, no skin, I squeezed 2 lemons on it, olive oil, oregano, basil, garlic, that's it. And then I put a little bit of water, and I let it, you know, cook, and it's delicious. But you put your hands in there, and I'm going to throw it away.
No, I didn't put my hands in there. I ate everything I touched with my hands.
Yeah, well, that's not nice.
Fine, throw it all away. You're going to have to throw this away, too. In fact, I'm going to touch everything in the fridge. Throw it all away. You got more germs when you touch your money and the phone than when I touch the food.
I wash my hands right away. The money I know is dirty. Okay, that's sad. It was good. Anyway, so I went to get the sanitizer. There was no sanitizer. I got only one. The last one is left. And matter of fact, I think you should put a little bit in your hand. Come on, a little bit.
No.
Little bit.
No, I don't believe. Adam Carolla doesn't believe in that.
I do.
He says he doesn't wash his hands or wash his face or hair. I mean, he does wash his hands, but he doesn't use all the like soaps and stuff and defoliators and everything. Just with water.
No soap?
I don't know, maybe so, but he thinks we're too obsessed with it. We take it way too far, and we probably are killing off some of the immunity we build when we come into contact with some germs. I believe in washing your hands after every time you use the bathroom, just because it's like decent to others to do that. It shows you take care of yourself. But yeah, I think you can take it too far with like sanitizers. You know, those alcohol sanitizers and
but the news
and
is so
defoliating
bad.
your face and all that stuff.
I just can't. The news is so bad. Oh gosh. I don't know. Oh my goodness. I think we should go and tell it. Ow. Man, there is no privacy in this house. It's 11 o'clock at night and you still
Well, this is the only time I have to film.
You filming.
But
You filming for what?
Why don't you sit on the couch for a minute?
There is no, I'm not.
Yes.
No, because I want to go and get the little thing and that's it. Okay?
But this is the only time we have to film.
Oh man, what do you want?
No, that couch. That one's better.
It's all covered with plastic.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I got this. Okay, what do you want?
Talk about, oh hell, I don't know.
Talk about what? 11 o'clock at night, man. Oh, 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock at night, for God's sakes. I want to sleep. What do you want?
What? I don't know. Why don't you talk about some stories?
11 o'clock at night, you want me to come up with the stories? Boy, oh boy.
Why don't you talk about what it's like to watch Martin Scorsese's films?
I love Martin Scorsese's films. I mean, most of them. My favorite one is the...
Wolf of Wall Street?
No, Goodfellas. I love that movie. I really do. And you know why? Because his mother is in it. Yeah, I really love it. I think she was a cool lady. I love her. Very Italian, typical Italian. How good that is. I don't know. It reminds me. It reminds me of my home. Back home.
What about Taxi Driver?
Oh, I like that too. I don't remember it very well.
Well, you remember at the end, Travis shoots up that prostitute house, the drug house.
Yeah. But
and that's why John Hinckley shot Reagan. Supposedly, he said, "I wanted to save Jodie Foster," because Jodie Foster was the child prostitute in Taxi Driver, who Travis was going to rescue.
Oh, for crying! You're a sick mind.
Yeah, he's able to go visit his parents now, or I don't know if they're still alive, but because he's in a mental hospital, he was found not guilty by reason of insanity. He never went to prison. He's in a mental hospital until they deem he's better, which they still haven't.
They better not let him out.
Well, they have let him out for unsupervised visitations with his family. I don't get how that works either. That's so, like, I just don't, it's so weird, and I just, like, you know, like, they decided he wasn't guilty by reason of insanity. Most jurors don't let people get off with that, so I don't know how he convinced them when there's probably lots of just as insane people who commit crimes. And on top of that, shooting the president, you'd think it would be hard to find a jury that was sympathetic or that would listen to that. But I don't know. It's just it's so weird. I don't understand how that process works. And then to say he's in until he gets better. Well, how do they decide he gets better? Does he have to be better for 10 years first, or will he ever get I don't know.
It's about 32, 33 years.
Yeah, I don't know what they even say his mental illness is, other than he's delusional. But it's just so weird and confusing, and I don't understand much about it. What about Bringing Out the Dead with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I think that was a well-made movie. It was really nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really loved it.
And The Departed?
Yeah.
And The Wolf of Wall Street?
Did I see that? I think I saw all of them.
You saw The Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
Remember? It was Leonardo DiCaprio. He played Jordan Belfort. He was a Wall Street investor.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, of course I did. My moves are with me. Oh God. Yeah. Of course I did. And what's the last movie you saw? Go Girl.
Gone Girl.
Oh, Gone Girl.
Goo Girl.
I thought it was Go Girl. Gone Girl.
Yeah, Scorsese directed that too.
Gone Girl?
Yeah.
Wow.
David Fincher directed it. You even said that several times.
Oh yeah, that's right. Why you told me that? You could just say I'm tired.
It could be 9 in the morning. You would say the same answer.
No, I don't.
You even fell asleep during Gone Girl. It was at 10 in the morning showing. How would you It's so disrespectful. How can you do that when you already rested? You already slept.
Up like 3 in the morning.
No, it doesn't matter. It's just because you're disrespectful to movies. The Overnighters started playing in theaters. A few screenings, a few dozen around the country.
Did?
Yeah, a few dozen around the country. It's not playing in D.C. yet, but now Draft House Films is really trying to promote it.
Oh, wow. That was one of my favorites.
That was my favorite from AFI Docs, I think, with Happy Valley a close second.
Yeah. Well, I think we should go get a snack. If we don't, then good night, and I'm gonna go to bed. Are you kidding me? 11 o'clock at night. What
this is the only time we have to film.
What else did I do? I remember something. What did Corolla say?
Oh, he said, "Love, Mom." They just had a new episode of the Adam and Drew podcast out yesterday, or maybe it was out for a while, but they uploaded it to YouTube yesterday. He talks all about this picture that he has. He showed Drew with his family from when he was a kid, And he explained how miserable everyone was in he made it sound way sadder than he usually does. Normally he jokes about it and sort of laughs it off, and you think, well, it's almost kind of funny, like his family was stupid. He says, no, basically, he was like, they're a bunch of retards and losers. Basically, you know, he had Hungarian grandparents on at least one side of the family, and, you know, basically everyone was miserable, and he said how his mom in the picture, she said, I'm going to the back and I'm not smiling. It was a group of them. His dad, he's like, look at my dad, giving the 1,000-yard stare, you know, and he said his dad, you know, when he got remarried, because his parents got divorced when Adam was like 11, I think. His dad got remarried, and Adam was living with his dad and the stepmom. He said his dad and the stepmom slept in different rooms. Different beds, at least, maybe different rooms. And he said, I don't know why. It was never discussed, and I'm never going to ask why. That kind of thing was just never discussed.
Wow.
And he said he never had a middle name growing up. You know, his parents didn't give him a middle name. So he asked one day when he was an adult, he said, hey, how come, because he had to get a driver's license and they asked him for a middle name. And he said to his dad, how come I don't have a middle name? And his dad said, like, I don't know. Did you ask your mother? You know, and he asked his mom, he said, how come I didn't have a middle name? She said, it was like, I don't know, ask your father.
Oh, boy.
So his middle name, his legal middle name, he just gave one to the DMV, is Lakers.
What?
It's the name of a basketball team, an NBA team, the Lakers. So Adam Lakers Carolla is his legal name.
Wow. Gosh. I mean, this man suffers so much.
Yeah.
I don't know. He has nothing to remember from his childhood.
Oh, he said right when you said that night he didn't even have a ball to play with. He said, yeah, like he didn't have any balls to play with. Basically, he found a football in a park once and it had no laces on it, and he would use that to play with. But he said, my dad, he's like, oh, I mean, he's like, imagine if we got a basketball hoop. That would have been $70. Are you crazy? He said, that's all I would have needed, a basketball hoop and a dog to play with, and I would have been happy, you know. And his dad just saying, you know, I'm glad you're here, I appreciate, because Adam was saying, he says to his kids, you know, he's like, you know, I'm so happy you're here to his, he's got at least 2 kids, I think, Sonny and, I forget the daughter's name, Natalia, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. And he said, open your eyes. And he said, you know, he'll say that to his kids. He said he even moved, and the move was brought on by the fact that they had a great house. Adam rebuilt it all himself, you know, because he was a carpenter before. Open your eyes. It's disrespectful.
Me?
Yes.
I opened my eyes.
And he said how his daughter wanted a tire swing to swing on, and they had no backyard, basically. So he moved to be able to have a backyard for her, and some other things. He said it was really brought about. He said it was other things, but that's what brought it about. And he said his parents wouldn't even spend like $70 on a basketball hoop.
Gosh, and that's it. Oh my God, I was thinking, remember, I found some stuff upstairs that it was a PlayStation, Super Nintendo, some other things, so many other things, for crying out loud. I mean, the toys, and then we have boxes filled up with toys. I still have toys from you guys. I still have toys. And some of you clothes, and you were little, you know, I mean, for God's sake, I don't understand this. I don't understand how they gave this guy this life. They brought him to this world. I don't know. Yeah,
it sounded sad. The way he said it, it started sounding really sad, like no one cared he existed, you know?
Oh my goodness, gosh. This is terrible.
Yeah, and he's got a new movie coming out soon called Road Hard, where he plays a comedian who kind of, what my understanding of it is, he's a comedian who sort of, he has a tough time doing comedy, and he takes a road trip to sort of restart his career doing comedy. I think that's my understanding. It hasn't come out yet. He's still working on it. He's very busy. He has several podcasts. He does stand-up comedy. He's working on his movie. You know, he does all this stuff. And he's 50 years old now. Oh, it was Angry Grandpa's birthday yesterday. He was 64. This October 16th.
Oh my.
He got a ton of gifts from his fans.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And Tina came over. She was even being nice. I mean, she was still insulting him.
The neighbor?
Yeah, she was joking around with him. Yeah. And Grandpa was opening gifts.
64?
Yeah.
Oh, he born in 1950?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow. Wow. My gosh. I didn't know that. Well, I mean, like back to Adam Carolla, that is unbelievable story, you know?
Yeah.
His life, it was hell.
Yeah, I don't know how I describe
why
it.
his parents, they didn't care. I don't know.
Because he and his friend, you know, he went to junior college, he said, and then he dropped out and he started going to work, you know, swinging a hammer and digging ditches. I'm starting to pronounce it your way, digits. It's digging ditches and, you know, laying down baseboard, installing closets, doing earthquake rehab. He did for like 10 years.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Believe it. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh my God. I mean, he has nothing to remember. His life, it was nothing. I mean, you know, he turned his life around, thank God. But he must suffer. I don't know. I don't understand. If it was anybody else, he would be depressed all the time.
Well, he was depressed a long time.
He was?
Yeah, he was depressed a lot through his 20s. Probably later, too.
And his parents don't care. And his father was a psychiatrist.
I guess so, yeah.
What he was telling to his patients? I mean, how he... And all this money he was making, he didn't have a decent home for
I don't know
kids?
if he made much doing it.
Or ever. But they could have some decent place for the kids and air condition and heater and some good food, decent food.
He said his sister, because they got everything secondhand, his sister bought from like a thrift store a cup. It was actually like a measuring cup. It was like a specimen cup for urine that was used in medical offices, and she drank out of that cup for years.
Oh my God. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, no, no. Well, okay, let's go have a... I mean, at least they're okay now, but what about that spring deveiner, shrimp
deveiner? Yeah, that was a Christmas gift when his mom cut off a branch of a pine tree and leaned it up against the wall.
I didn't even know this word, shrimp deveiner. I never thought of it.
You put a shrimp in it and takes the veins out.
Oh, God. I never heard of it. I don't think, I don't even know things like that exist.
You didn't hear stories like that in Greece or anything? Or I guess it was so different.
Stories like what? Like
when
that?
you were in Greece, when you grew up in Greece.
No.
Okay.
The parents that lay their lives down for the kids, I don't know. I don't know. I've never heard anything like this in my life. I know that
it must immediately sound shocking to Adam Carolla. Parents laid their lives for the kids.
Yeah. I don't know. I never heard anything like this. I mean, I grew up in this beautiful island. We have our home, we have our properties, we have our food, good food, fresh fish every day. Just, you know, I grew up with a lot of family, grandmothers, great-grandmas, relatives and friends and stuff, and I mean, going to school, and you know, we sew our clothes. We have decent clothes. We have, I don't know. I didn't grow up like that. My God.
You did give me miserable food to eat as a kid, though. That's why I would not eat.
The stuffed tomatoes and peppers is the best food.
Miserable. What? And every day I would not want to eat it. And I wouldn't eat it.
I didn't eat it every day.
No, but you would insist on giving it to me over and over again. Or those disgusting ham sandwiches for lunch in kindergarten.
But
the ham was hard to chew. Like, it was so miserable.
But
why what's in it? And why do that? What to me, it was like the idea of having like a nice food that I enjoyed was so insane.
Something good. Not only that, but you ate a lot of shrimp, a lot of good fish, a lot of good food, and a lot of stuff. So don't.
Yeah, it only took me like getting through till 10 of misery with that food and being yelling at me every day, or you didn't finish your food, or what the horrible Thanksgiving meals. I didn't want to eat anything extra for Thanksgiving.
We have turkey, stuffed turkey.
Yeah, why would I want to eat that?
You know,
I'll just eat my regular.
Was pine nuts and raisins and oh my gosh, was a lot of herbs.
But do you know how miserable that is for a kid? That's like telling a kid dress up in a suit.
Adam?
For me.
Adam, let me tell you something. Every Thanksgiving, the house, it was filled up with good smells, with pies, with a Greek desserts, with
But why? What is so
and
like?
he didn't like the turkey. Are you serious?
But
What
is so like? What was so like your instinct? It was not even you thought. It wasn't even a thought. It was your instinct to just say no. You have to eat this miserable food.
But
I was a kid. Why would you make it? I was so miserable. It was so miserable.
And lettuce.
It's disgusting.
And
I hate lettuce. Hate tomatoes. When I was a kid, I hated tomatoes. Now I tolerate them cooked.
All right, let's go. That's it. Can you imagine that Adam didn't have this food?
But why would you? That's just so weird. Don't you think that's weird?
No,
like a kid has to be miserable every time there's food in front of him.
Good food. No.
I was happy not to eat minestra. That was disgusting.
Minestra is orzo. It's really good pasta.
So gross. But why would that be a thing you'd inflict on me like a punishment? Like you're in pain, Angelo. Here you go. Eat this horrible food.
Everybody else ate it and it's delicious. You cook that.
I was ahead of the curve when it came to realizing what food was awful.
With tomato sauce and olive oil and let's go because my throat.
Yeah.
Come on. Turn this thing off.
Okay.
Turn it off. I'm gonna take this with me and sanitize my hands. And let's see. Okay, let's go. Didn't like turkey, stuffed turkey.
It was so gross.
Sweet potatoes.
Stuffed turkey? Yeah. Stuffing was awful.
Oh, please.
I won't even eat it now. But why would I eat a huge meal that day when I didn't eat that huge every day? I didn't need to. There was no point. All I need to do is eat a little bit. But why would you? But what's
because you need to eat to grow up and get strong.
But you say that once to someone, and when they say they don't want it, you let them go on their way. But if I was making a mistake, I would have found out. But I would have found out eventually.
Did you hear that, Adam? He didn't like food.
Yeah, and I would have found out eventually. No, he agrees with me.
He's tender and good. And what do you mean he agrees with
I mean, he agrees with me. Family is very overrated. It's a huge disappointment.
But it's over love. Alright, let's go. Turn this damn thing off anymore and get it out of my 11:11. Okay, we're gonna eat 11:30. We're done.
Okay.
Because I want to go to bed. Just can you turn this freaking thing off? Anyway, so yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing?
This is part of the documentary.
Oh, for God's sake. You know, you blame me because I cook too much food. That's what Greeks do. I don't know how to make little food.
It doesn't say when they close.
It's all...
No, but it just says 5:30 a.m. to, and it's blank.
Okay.
Maybe it's 24 hours. So you said before you would never ask questions like that in front of people serving us because I said it's disrespectful to them. They stop and ask. They stop and wonder if I'm going to order more. And you asked if I'm going to get dessert now, and you just did it. So you lied about what you said.
Oh God, I hope you don't punish me for that.
It's already coming.
Kitty, don't do that. I hate that. Don't do it.
Then why did you lie?
I don't know. I just asked because...
But you asked if I wanted dessert later in front of the lady when you said 100 times before, okay, I'm going to stop asking questions like that because you realize how difficult you're being. In other words, before the thought goes from the air into your head and out your mouth, it'll stop in your head for a while and you'll think about it first and then you'll decide if you should say it.
It's 11:19. Okay.
So can you do that from now on? Can you stop and decide if you want to talk?
Okay, I stop. I'm not gonna ask no more questions front of the people who selling the food, the cashiers or stuff like that.
But you said that 100 times.
Okay, my witness.
There's none over there?
But you said that 100,000 times.
Well,
and now you're going to bump into people too, even though you said you weren't before.
Excuse me.
You said you weren't before, and now you're doing it.
Peter,
Sorry.
she said there's some over there.
How dare you? How dare you? And how dare you? Dessert. That's bad for you.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
So they close at midnight. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought it was 11. Okay, that's fine.
I'm going to I have the filmmaker meet up this week in DC. One of the person who's going to be talking there did special effects on the Avatar movies. The first one I think, but then she's working on the sequels, or she's working.
Oh, I saw some Avatar movie. Yeah, I don't know which one I saw.
Well, only the first one's out, but she's worked on the sequels too. James Cameron said he's making 2, maybe, I think 3 sequels. I'm not sure.
Did you hear anything about my big fat Greek wedding? When they're gonna do? No,
it's still a while off.
Yeah, I know. It's still coming, but it takes time.
It'll be a long time.
Yeah, God, I wish it was coming out tomorrow.
Do you have to stand right by the counter in the ice machine? No, you don't.
Yes.
No, you don't.
I stay every time I come with Dad to get our coffee and maybe a little breakfast. I mean, yeah.
This isn't good for a documentary to stand right by that ice machine.
But
right
it's
there.
Comfortable.
No, but we should go to the counter over there.
Where's the counter? Oh. People standing here, look at it.
Let's go over there.
No.
Yes. We'll get our food when it's ready. That's it. Thank you.
Let's get some.
Are you going to be difficult now? And say, wait, hold on. Let me go ask if I can order 10 more things.
Okay, where do we sit? Here?
No. Do you have some kind of brain disorder? Do you have some kind of brain disorder that says be as difficult as possible? You really do. You want to be as difficult as possible, right? If there's any way to get to someone's way, or be intrusive.
What is this?
Okay, time to ask my Dark Lord Satan to bless this meal with his infernal powers.
Oh Lord, bless it.
Stop it.
What are we you say?
I said I had to ask
what is in it?
Salad.
Oh.
I was saying to ask my infernal father in hell, Satan.
No, that's it. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Oh, God.
Stop it. You stop it. Stop it. Stop. I'm going to destroy this.
Okay, give me that. It costs money. You've got to be kidding me.
Hey, this is Paul Newman's dressing. Adam Carolla is making a documentary about Paul Newman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, about his racing, because he loved to race cars.
Oh. Oh my God, it's good. Can you put this freaking thing down so I can eat?
Go ahead and eat.
That's a lot of food, which is good. Can you turn it off, please? I can't eat like this.
It's
no,
off.
it's not. Why you holding it? Leave it
Fine,
right
you
here.
hold it.
Here, give it to
Point it at me. No, that's not how I want you to hold
I
it.
don't want to. Turn it off. How do you eat it? How the hell I eat this? How am I supposed to take it out? Like this? Oh, open it from here. Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, you just tore it in half.
That's okay, that's
Can't
okay.
read instructions.
Okay,
You gotta talk about something autobiographical. Why don't you talk about your... No, I don't want to film all the music.
Honey, you know ready?
Yep.
What is wrong with you? I told you so many times, for crying aloud, it's the middle of the night.
Stop yelling, there's people over there.
Huh? The middle of the night and you hit down taking my face. I don't
You
believe
have
it.
no regard for there's people in the car next to us
So
that were looking and wondering,
Free
why are
country.
you being so crazy
free
and
country,
yelling?
you're yelling. No, they're gonna think about you because you stick this thing in my face.
They can't even see the camera.
Yeah, they do.
No, they can't.
My God, I need some privacy too.
No.
Oh my goodness. Good thing I don't have to work tomorrow. John, this gotta, if the cops see you, these things
Why?
give you a ticket because you're not supposed to have a light inside the thing on your drive.
Wait, why is that a rule? When did
I
that
don't
happen?
know.
I've never heard
about
of that.
It's like that. Do you believe that woman from Bangladesh? My friend offered her oranges. Says, no. Only poor people eat oranges. I said, excuse me? What? I said, where the hell you come from? She said, I'm from Bangladesh. I said, big deal. I said, do you know that Louis XIV, when he built the palace in Versailles, he had silver containers with orange trees in it? And I said, if it's good enough for Louis XIV, it's good enough for me, so I'm going to eat the orange. What a dumb bell. Do you believe this? I respect people from Bangladesh, but my God, please give me a break. Poor people eat oranges only. Now, that is... I never heard anything like this in my life. Do you? It makes no sense at all. No sense at all.
But a lot of things you do are like that. Just make no sense at all.
But I don't say dumb things like that.
Sense at all.
I don't say dumb things like that. Can you turn it off, this damn thing? I'm telling you.
No, this is from my documentary.
Oh, yeah, what documentary?
Greekamerican.
Oh, please.
It's a documentary.
Take it out. You don't have to put that in. I forgot.
For Jake and Amir, one of the pranks that Streeter did on Amir. Streeter was the guy who did stand-up at the show we saw. He gave out Amir's phone number on the internet, and he told everyone to call Amir and text him and say congratulations, Amir, I think on his movie that he was in.
Oh, no. You can't film this now. They will know where we are.
No, they won't, because they don't see the street.
Oh. That's what happened.
Thousands of people called him, including me, and left messages saying congratulations, Amir, and he changed his phone number because it was just too much.
Well, yeah. Obvious.
I don't get how someone does that. How you can change your phone number if you have a lot of people you're in well, I guess you can import your contacts now if you have like Google or iPhone or whatever. But before, you would have to just copy them all your contacts. Yeah. Like before, you could put in like a micro SD card in your phone, and you just have to copy. So if you had 500 people in your contacts, you would just have to somehow write down all their numbers, I guess. Now you can just transfer it easily.
Oh my gosh. He made fun of my sandwich. Samos, what it is? I don't know. Oh, from Samos, Greece.
Yeah.
He said, I have a... Okay. Good night. No, you don't park.
Oh, I'm going in?
No. Oh, no.
Why can't I come in?
No, because I'm going to bed. And you going to bed.
My documentary isn't complete.
It is. We're gonna finish it. I'm gonna.
No, I'm just gonna post what I have. Maybe there'll be a sequel.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna pick the day. I don't know when. Sometime soon in the afternoon, we sit down and tell you how I grew up and where I live and what happened, with the relatives coming in and telling stories and all that stuff. But this is not the night to do it.
But when can you do that, though? I want to do it during the day.
I'll let you know. Exactly. Ow. I have a
That's going to take, what, weeks to do? I mean, to get the time for it?
No. I'll let you know this weekend when. I'll figure it out, okay? So we sit down.
But what, do you think during the week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because right now, not even one more minute filming. That's it. Capito? Vamos? Finito? What else? That's it.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh yeah, Wiedersehen.
Adios. Farewell.
Not farewell, I don't like the farewell. Yasu. Kalinichta. And let's see. And buenos noches. Buenos Aires. And buenos tardes. And good night. That's it. And don't follow me. I'm going to bed, and when I go to bed, I am in bed. Okay? I'm not going grocery shopping in the morning. I'm gonna go Sunday morning. I'm gonna go to bed and sleep, and that's what you're gonna do, okay? So, what do we say? Let's see. With this note, I'm gonna say good night, Kalinifta, and eat some brain food, okay? What is this? Turn it off.
Okay.
Told you. And don't take my behind, okay? See,
Just go.
turn it off. You're gonna
Just
feel
go.
like. Oh God! Darn it!